The night my helicopter dad finally hit the ground, running the day I turned 16, my dad didn't get me a car. He got me a leash. He installed this high-end military-grade tracking software on my phone and called it the Safety Net. Safety Net? It felt more like a spider web. Suddenly, my dad was a ghost in every group chat, reading my texts with girls, checking my search history at 2 in the morning, and even, get this, calling my soccer coach because he saw me loitering in the parking lot for 5 minutes after practice. It was stifling. I tried the calm conversation route. I told him, "Dad, I'm a straight A student. I don't even like the smell of beer." But he'd just give me that look, that paranoid, "I'm doing this for your own good" look, and tell me I'd thank him when I was 30. But things hit a breaking point when he started responding to my texts. My crush, Maya, asked if I wanted to grab coffee, and my dad replied, "Caleb is busy studying the Pythagorean theorem, but perhaps another time." I wanted to crawl into a hole and die, so I decided to give him exactly what he wanted, something to track. I spent all Friday night planning a massive illegal street race on a burner app I knew he was monitoring. I typed out these frantic messages to a fake contact named Nitro, talking about a $1,000 buy-in at an abandoned warehouse by the old shipyard, way out on the edge of the county. I made it sound dangerous. I mentioned no cops allowed and high-speed exits. Then I set my phone on my nightstand, crawled into bed, and waited. At 1:15 a.m., the garage door creaked open. My dad in his minivan sped off like he was in the Fast and Furious. I actually felt a little bad until I remembered the Pythagorean theorem text. An hour later, my mom's phone buzzed. It was my dad, calling from the side of a swampy, pitch-black dirt road, 5 miles from the nearest streetlight. His minivan was stuck in a ditch, and there wasn't a street racer in sight. Just him and a very confused raccoon. When he finally got towed home at 4 a.m., covered in mud and looking absolutely defeated, I was sitting at the kitchen table with my mom. I didn't yell. I just showed Mom the logs of him accessing my private drafts at 3 a.m. for the last month. Mom looked at him, then at the mud on his shoes, and just said, "Jerry, give the boy his privacy and give me the car keys." He hasn't checked my GPS since. Sometimes the best way to stop a helicopter is to let it run out of gas in a swamp.